Good evening, my crystal lovers. Welcome back and thank you for watching. This is Samantha from the Witchy Way. And today I have three crystals for you that I like to lovingly refer to as the space babies. These are the ones that are going to work with your intuition. They're going to heighten some of those spiritual experiences. These stones are definitely going to be way more for spirituality than they are for anything that ails you. Although some of them, or one or two of them, can have some health benefits as well. So the first one I'm going to start with is the Apophyllite, and that is this one. It looks a lot like just regular clear quartz, but it is not, and it's kind of got a milky bottom to it. I love this piece because it's like a charger. It's got the point, and when I want to do some sleep work, dream work, I'll sleep with this at night next to my bed. I'll sleep with all three of these actually. But this is going to heighten your spiritual connection. If you're ready to really heighten that, this is one of those stones. It's going to help with your intuition, any visions that you're having. You can connect with your guides. So this is a great way. If you're trying to connect with your spirit guides, meditate. Find a meditation to work with your spirit guides and sit and hold this stone. And it's going to help that. This can actually regulate some of your body functions and improve memory. These work, all three of these work kind of with your third eye, which is kind of straight into your mind. So therefore, you will get some benefits from memory and maybe even recollection if you're trying to recall something. And if you sit and meditate and hold these stones, or the Apophyllite, if you hold that stone, it's going to help bring some memory to you. Tektite, which is this stone here, and I don't know if, yeah, you can see it, how it's got the metallic on the bottom. It's very raw looking. And then when you turn it over, and you can kind of see that it's actually turning my fingers black. So these two stones be very careful with them. Be careful how you carry them. They're probably not good to carry against other stones. If you carry stones on your body, which I carry stone, I have a satin bag that I carry stones in my bra with me every day, and this would be stones I'd be careful with because they can chip and break in that bag, and you don't want that. But anyhow, the Tektite is going to help you increase your telepathy. It heightens your sensitivity, so that sensitivity to the spiritual world. It's going to help with psychic travel and that energy field. It has a healing energy, and it's going to help you in your manifestation. So if you are manifesting and using law of attraction when you're meditating, Tektite is a great stone for that. You could, however, experience a thinning veil using the stone. And the veil is, if you think about a veil or a curtain or a cloud even, that's between the 3D and the 5D, so between the living earth and the spiritual earth, you could open yourself up to having more spiritual experiences that you may want or not want, but to be warning that this can open that up for you and bring in some spirits. So I always do some work to bring in only the good spirits that you want to bring in, and to ask those other spirits to not visit you. You can do things like that. You can ask them to stay away. And so that's something that if I'm one who's not a fan of having spirits come to me and talk with me or be around some people like that, I do not. And so I do ask for protection from outside spirits. I ask to bring in only my spirit guides, etc. And if I don't want a spirit in, I ask my spirit guides to protect me and keep those spirits away. And then Moldavite. Moldavite is very, very cool. Mine's a little dark, and they can be kind of green. It does have, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, it does have on the edges, it's a little, maybe through, I can see it when I do that, but you can kind of see through it a little bit when the light's behind it. It's got a very rough kind of glass look to it. They can be a little bit more green. This piece is a little more, looks like a broken piece of brown beer bottle that's all roughed up, but they can be a little bit more green. Moldavite is a very strong stone. When I hold it, I can actually feel, and just holding it there and putting it down, I get this vibration in my hand. It almost feels like, I've dealt with some carpal tunnel in the past, and it almost feels like I get the same kind of tingle that I do if my carpal tunnel is acting up. And it kind of goes into my arm, kind of through, you know, you get that feeling in your funny bone. So it is pretty strong. Moldavite, when you use it with other stones, will heighten those stones. So whatever the other stone does for you, carrying Moldavite with it will heighten that and make it a little stronger. Moldavite can be very strong like Tektite, so you want to be careful with it. If you're just beginning in crystals, Moldavite, I found, was one that you might want to put it down for a little while. It can give you a headache. It can make you tired a little bit. It's very, very strong, but it's a cool stone. Moldavite is actually, they're mining it now in Czechoslovakia. It's actually believed to be from a meteor that hit the earth 1.5 million years ago, and the impact created this. And now they're able to get to it, and they're mining it out. And so it has some space abilities to it. It has a, like I said, it has a very high vibration. You can actually feel it throughout your body. This aids in meditation as well. Again, with your dream work, telepathy. It's very highly protective. It'll help protect from any negative energy. Again, that's, you know, part of the black and dark stones do that, but this is very, very strong in that. If you have some strong negative energy around you, maybe someone who you have to deal with who's like an energy vampire. Energy vampire is one of those people that just kind of sucks the energy out of you and depletes you, and they can be exhausting, and they can, you know, dictate your mood and things like that, and not in a good way. If you're carrying some onyx or jet or something that's going to help with that, add a little Moldavite if you've got a strong energy vampire. This also will enhance your intuition. This also is believed for physical rejuvenation, so maybe wrinkles, things like that. It will also protect against mental aging. So this is one, you know, if you have a bigger piece, keep it by your bed if you're worried about dementia or Alzheimer's, anything like that. Keep a nice sized piece of this by your bed, and it will help. That's the belief with it coming from space. There's a lot of research that you can do on this, and I might actually do a segment just on the Moldavite because there's a lot of research on it. This is also some of the physical attributes as well as the rejuvenation or the mental aging. Good for the eyes and good for gout. And again, a lot of mental, eyes, things like that. Your third eye, think about that, your third eye. And this is going to connect with all those things. But yeah, these are kind of the space babies. If you want to do some astral travel at night, or you want to have some telepathy with someone, or you want to have some lucid dreaming, or you want to bring someone to you in your dreams, these are some good stones to have next to you. They're pretty cool, but they are pretty strong. Be careful with this guy. Any questions, ask below. I would love to answer them. If those of you who are enjoying the channel and subscribing, thank you. If there's any stone that you would like to know more about, let me know. If there's a specific situation, what kind of stone can you use, let me know, and I'll do my best to help. Until next time, thank you, my crystal lovers. Have a wonderful night.